Joining us now on This Is the Day is Sister Christina Neumann of the Franciscan Sisters. She joins us from North Dakota, and thank you so much for being with us, Sister.
Thank you.
Maybe if you could just start out by telling us a little bit about your community.
Okay, we were founded in Germany back in 1241. The bishop and a count gave a piece of land to some women who wanted to lead a life of prayer and service. And so we go all the way back to close to the time of St. Francis. And through the centuries, we've done various works. At one point, we were cloistered. Now we're more active, but we've done a variety of ministries in the church over the centuries.
Yeah.
At one time, oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. At one time, we were down to one sister. There was a plague, and so we've had our ups and downs. But it's an interesting history.
Wow. Yeah. If you could give us a little. I don't know if there is a typical day for you, Sister, but maybe if you could give us a little look into the life of your order there and what possibly could be a typical day for you.
Sure. It does vary a lot based on what our work might be, but start off the morning with prayer. We do an hour of personal prayer each day, and then we also pray the Liturgy of the Hours together. So I would start off my day probably about 5:15 or so and go and have my own holy hour, and then we pray our morning prayer together at 6:30 on weekdays. And then I do receptionist work and also sacristy and that type of thing. We have our meals together and our work, and we have Mass usually daily at 9 o'clock. And so I'm responsible for helping set up for that. And one of the other sisters and myself take turns playing the organ for Mass. So when we have singing, and then we have lunch together, supper together. If I'm working at the reception desk, obviously, then I'm not in for the meal, but that works out fine. And then we pray our evening prayer together about 6:15 in the evening, and then do whatever and go to bed, pray night prayer, and go to bed. So
yeah, great, a nice busy day.
Yeah.
But maybe I understand you actually have a website as well. Maybe you could talk about that on the Franciscan Fiat blog and the community website. Talk about how exciting that is to have that.
We actually started that a couple of years ago. It was during the Year for Consecrated Life. I actually started a blog for St. Anne's, the assisted living type facility where I work here in Grand Forks. And we thought, it'd be a good idea to maybe do something like that for our community. So I talked to our provincial superior, and we decided to go for it. And so a couple times a week, I just write a little reflection or thoughts or stories, whatever, from daily life. So just to give people a glimpse into what it's like, and that being a sister is not something out there, but it's something that normal people end up doing.
And our patroness here at Catholic TV is St. Therese, and your community operates the Little Flower School. Tell us about that and some of the other ministries you're involved in.
Sure. Yes, in Rugby, North Dakota, there's the Little Flower School, and a couple of our sisters work there teaching and working in the library and doing a variety of ministries. So that's our school. And here at St. Anne's, it's like an assisted living type facility, and we also have low rent apartments. And so we do a variety of work there. One of our sisters is our administrator. Another sister does bookkeeping, and I do a variety of things, office work, sacristy, aid work, that type of thing. At our provincial house in Hankinson, which is a couple hours or so south, they have a retreat center there that the sisters oversee. And there also is a nursing home and daycare and independent living center across the street from there. So.
Okay, so there's a lot of things to get involved in for you. And maybe if people were interested in finding out more about you and maybe read some of the blog too, where would they go? What was the blog site?
It's our Franciscan Fiat at wordpress.com. Or if you just do a search for our Franciscan Fiat, it should come up that way. So, and the contact information would be on that blog as well. So, and Fiat is F-I-A-T. It's in memory of Mary's fiat, her yes, when the angel appeared to her. So we're trying to imitate Mary. And so that's where the name even came from, is that we're following Mary's example of saying yes to God.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much, Sister Christina, for talking with us. And
thank you.
We invite everybody to check out the blog. and take care. And hopefully things will look better for the spring. I know we're all excited about the spring here in the Boston area.
Yeah, we're expecting more snow this weekend. So.
Well, take care. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
We're gonna send it back to the rest of This Is the Day.